I sit perched behind front row desks, scribbling until my handwriting bleeds into type, twisting my tongue to form sounds that may be words that I understand in only crescents, in slivers of the moon. I speak in ellipses, in the spaces between sentences, in the silences that are unbreakable and already broken. My utterance is not America, layered atop the language of my grandmother's lullabies, nor is it of the land she used to sing about, cradled on a distant shore. It is something in between. There are songs that have been scrawled onto the insides of my eyelids, melodies that have perfect words that turn my tongue helpless. I write poetry in the margins of my school papers, lamentations, epics co-authored with Google Translate. I erase, watch the rubber shavings dance away on wind's wings. The bits of pink weave themselves into another sunrise, always to another prayer, always to words again. When I was little, I asked my mother which language to pray in. She said the language of my heart, but I still don't know which one that is. Sometimes, when I'm singing, my consonants are perfect, figments of moon in my palms, and in those split instants, my prayers become flags that meld into my back, wings that fly me home until they fall to half-mast again. Because I speak in ellipses, in the spaces between sentences, in the silences I cannot fill, in the words I'm forgetting, in the places I come from, in the land that I long for, in the one that I live in the prayers stuffed into crevices, in the silence of the summer dew on the fields, in the whisper of the orchard winds, the olive trees, in the echoes of home. I speak in her lullabies. This is the accent upon my tongue. I've always had a very difficult relationship with Hebrew. It's a very important language to me. It's both like the language of biblical stories that have been very much a part of my childhood and like amazing songs that my family sings like every Friday night. And I've always struggled with it because on the one hand, I love it and it feels like such a big part of me, but on the other hand, I've never been fluent in it. And every year that goes by, it's like slips away from me a little bit more. It's part of something I long for, but it's kind of always out of reach. Well, originally that line, "This is the accent upon my tongue" at the end, it was, "This is the accent upon my tongue, I wish it were better." And actually, as I wrote and rewrote the poem, the "I wish it were better" part got cut off, because a lot of us don't have the privilege of speaking a language that is like the language of our heart at home. And a lot of us just sit on the edge and we kind of grasp at it. And I want people to realize that whatever accent they have, even if it's a half accent, is a beautiful accent. And like the words they know are beautiful and they should keep pursuing that language, and if it's special to them and it holds that place in their heart. Poetry is communication in the rawest of forms. I feel like it really lets us give each other a window into each other's worlds, and we can see each other for a second. And in a world where we're really trying to learn about each other and treasure what makes us different, poetry is such an amazing tool for that. It really like gives us a view of somebody else and lets us see almost exactly where they're coming from for the length of a poem.
Yes, yes, yes. Shout out to Elana Ernst, who is the 2022 Montgomery County Youth Poet Laureate. Gorgeous, gorgeous poetry, a beautiful spirit, and an ultra-talented young person. What's up, y'all? It's time. It is that time. My name is Patrick Washington, aka the Black Picasso of the still almighty poem season. I'm here to welcome you to the last chance. This is the last chance, yo. SLAMTASTIC's last chance poetry slam. We've been here for the last almost 3 months, just experiencing some marvelous young people expressing themselves, getting free with the word. And we're almost there. We're almost ready for the Grand Slam Finals. But first, we got to get these points out. We got to get these points out and get as many folks on that stage as possible in 10 days, because January 16th is when it all goes down. So, I hope you're ready. I hope my poets are ready. And this is the main attraction, y'all. So I'm gonna bring everybody in and just do a little mic check, because we didn't get a chance to do that. Some of these folks are sliding in real late when they were not supposed to. I'm just gonna put that out there. We're gonna make sure that the mics are all hot and ready to go. So I'm gonna pull up. Let's pull up my friend Teagan. Let's see what we have here.
All right. Hi. Can you hear me?
Boom.
Awesome.
Yes.
And you're actually moving now.
You scared me for a minute there, homie. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't get them up. But we got it.
Yep.
We got it. So happy to have you. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm excited to be performing with Words, Peace, and Life again. It'll be cool.
Yeah. We just met Teagan over the last couple of weeks because they're applying and competing, and they are a finalist for you're a finalist for Youth Poet Laureate, and you came out.
Yeah.
You came out this close, but you're here. I'm glad you're part of the family.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Give me a number between 1 and 100.
12.
12. All right. Okay. All right. Hang back and I'll call you up in a little bit, okay?
Cool.
All right. Let's see who we're going to bring up next. Who is going to bring up next? How about young Sora?
Hello.
What up, Sora? You are super dark, but don't worry about it right now. Maybe you wait. Yeah, you can handle that after you get off stage. I mean, after you go backstage. But yeah, we want to be able to see you. You know what I mean? So after I take you off, maybe you can find a light source to put in front of you so we can see you.
Okay.
I want them to see the poetry. I want them to get the emotion. All right. Well, I appreciate you joining us. It's your turn. Give me a number, 1 to 100.
55.
55.
Yep.
55. All right. Okay. All right, Sora. All right, I'm going to let you go. Work on that light, and we'll talk soon. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Sort of like they were in a cave. And let's go for this one. Ash.
Yo!
You weren't expecting that, were you?
Hello. I'm so excited to be here with all of my greatest friends. Shout out Teagan Nam for introducing me to this wonderful event. I'm so happy to be here.
Ash, this is actually my first time ever meeting you. So
yeah, I'm a stranger.
Yeah. Well, real quick. I'm Patrick. Wonderful to meet you. Tell me something weird about Ash. Tell just anything. Just pull it out of the air.
I love motorcycles, and they're my life's passion, and I've never touched or ridden one ever.
But you're going to one day.
One day. Oh, I'm on crutches right now. I hurt myself.
What?
So that's one more reason my mom won't let me buy one.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm living the good life.
You look like it. You're in a good place. You're in a good place. Love the hair. I love the hair. I wish I had that going on. I'm losing mine, but you know what can you do?
Thank you.
What? Give me a number between 1 and 100.
86.
86. Okay. All right. Ash, thank you very much. I will see you soon. All right. And okay, I guess we got to get this one out of the way. Come on, Keena.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. I guess. Okay. Fine.
How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm really good. How are you?
Yo, what is it about teenagers in the darkness? I don't get it. Yo, man, look at me.
I am having an allergic reaction right now. It's for your benefit that I am in the dark.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
I think teenagers are vampires. Is that what I'm understanding?
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what are you gonna do? Work on that, please.
Okay.
All right. Here. Well, not right now. Not right now. Give me a number. 1 to 100.
46.
46. All right. Okay. Keena is a member of the 2022 DMV Slam team, so that's how I know them so well, and definitely one to watch out for. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. So I'm gonna let you go put your face on. All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So let's see. All right. So for now, that is all we have. Believe it or not, we had several more sign up, but they're not showing up. So hey, the show doesn't stop, right? Never that. Shout out to everybody who's watching right now. I want to thank our judges. Mr. Maisie Mufasa, thank you. I want to thank Jamila Sams for taking the time to hang out with us and enjoy these wonderful young poets as they leave it all on the virtual stage. Yeah, all you got to do, judges, is just watch these poets, and as they finish their poems, send your scores in through the agreed upon format platform. For everybody else watching, hey, get in that chat. Let these poets know that you're feeling them. Give them love. Let them know that you appreciate them. You hear a hotline that you resonated with you, repeat it. Send it. Put it in the chat. Let us know. We want to see those fire emojis. We want to see the thumbs. We want to see all of that. Okay. Let them know that you are here. All right. And that goes for you all backstage as well. Support each other. All right. Because this is not easy at all. So, here's what we're going to do. The number was 77. So, in this order, Teagan will be first. Then it's going to be Keenashae. Then Sora. And then Ash. All right. In that order. Teagan, Keenashae, Sora, then Ash. I'm going to reserve the right to I'm just checking my chat here. I'm going to reserve the right to have a second round, depending on how close it is, depending on how time is. So just know that you may be asked to do a second one. All right. But for right now, I say we get this underway with a calibration poem. All right. And since our calibration poet is not here, it's going to be yours truly. So for my judges, please rank this poem. Put your score in the chat. All right. Let's see, what am I going to do? God came to me out of all places, Ronald Reagan National Airport, in the form of two angels with white hair, crumpled wings wrapped around withered backs at a metro platform, lost and looking for the gold line. Back to heaven is what I first thought until we talked. And we're like, please stop apologizing. I'm here to help. These trains can be confusing. And at one time or another, we've all felt tossed. Baby, that's not it, she says. You just don't know what it's like to be 88 years old. Her husband turned 89 the day before, and they had caroused the weekend with their eldest daughter, Mona, now seeing her off at this airport. Mona was 70. And dad may not make it to 90, not because of old age, but because I see him started what is probably their 5,968th argument. Woman, you're going to make us miss the train moving so slow. But he knows better than to ever leave her. And she knew better. 40 years ago, and after what he did that one time, maybe she should have let him go, but she thought about it, called her mama and all her girlfriends, then decided no. Why am I going to leave you? So you can just run out there and have some more fun? No, 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 no. I'm going to stay right here and keep kicking your behind for the next 40 years. I'm not leaving my warm bed. You move over. You take the pillow. You sleep on the couch. And they fought, and they made up, and they stayed in love. I'm going to stop the poem right there. There's more to it, but I want to leave it right there. I think that's enough of a tease. And I think you judges can get the idea of what the gist of that poem. So right now, I want you to send me those scores. And in the meantime, I want my poets to get ready. Again, the order is going to be Teagan, Keenashae, Sora, then Ash. All right, let's see what my judges are giving that poem. Let's think about it, judges. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, I'm not going to say what it is, but it's pretty high, y'all. It's pretty high. I got one score. Yes, 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 score. Let's give me a number. Give me a number for that one. All right, so my poets are asking me, how many poems should we read? Any limits on content? There's no limit on content. We do ask that you just recognize that you may be scored, by the judges, depending on what you say, how you say it, and the words you use. That's why it's called a poetry slam, yeah? So you don't know what these judges like and what they don't like. You need to be careful. Okay, all right. The second judge was a little harsh. I'm not going to get my feelings about it. I'm not going to cry. It's okay. These are just numbers. These are just numbers. We'll talk though, Judge. Okay? We'll talk. So we won't be announcing the scores up front, but I will be announcing at the end how everything turned out. Poets, right now, I want you to have 2 poems ready. All right, but don't hold me to that because I think we may have time for 1. All right, so just be ready. And without further ado, we're going to kick this off with poet number 1, and that is young Teagan.
Hello.
Yes. For it?
Yeah, I guess so. Quite intimidating with your intro, the calibration one. It's good
Hey,
stuff.
hey. Hey, man, look, we all have good stuff. Let's see what you got. I'm gone.
All right. Okay, I'm Teagan Nam, they, he, I'm 17. This is my poem, Fire Girl. I'm going to be scrolling because I haven't read it in a bit. I'm sorry. Okay. I think you would remember lavender and pale green, but do you remember lullabies? Virginia Woolf skating on a river, Galileo reborn 1,000 times. Hush, do not say your creator's name in vain. Love is a strong word, and you are so gentle, my little gosling, my little carnation, my little reincarnation, you. When I hold you in these screeching palms, you are my precious salve. And so I hold your ears like you cup fireflies when he slinks away, runs to somebody else, cupping bodies like swarms of fireflies caught between light bulbs and the sun. But who is the sun, he asks. I ask, I scream. Your middle name fits awkward in my mouth, foreign sounds that my lips skitter and trip on, and my lips skitter and trip on every sound when we must tell you what you have already heard. A little birdie must have told you, shouted it through thin walls and thinner skin, thinner journal leaves and wrinkles and water-soaking corneas. Rule number 4 is never douse this kind of fire with water. Rules numbers 1, 2, and 3 are stop, drop, and roll. I felt your eyes on me as my heart stopped, dropped, rolled out of my body, but you were there to catch it, precious child. You're grown now, aren't you? We stand in flames. Don't try to douse the fire with water, silly girl. I'm already trying that. I'm already trying fire too. Rule number 5, don't shout fire in a theater, even when there is one. Pyrotechnics, it's supposed to be there. It was always going to go this way. The real rule number 1, do not say your creator's name in vain. Hate is a strong word. But you are so strong, aren't you, my baby girl? Strong enough to carry me out of his fire. Thank you.
Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Way to kick it off.
Thank you.
Yes. I felt as I listened to that, you're like your breath, like you were skipping through the poem, with each breath, and yeah, it was a love story, but it kept me. It wasn't a relaxed love. It wasn't like It was like, oh whoa,
Yeah.
It was love that made you sit up and pay attention. I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
I like that. Thank you very much. All right, well, don't go anywhere. All right,
All
scores are coming in for that, and yeah, I got a feeling we may come back around and hear you again. All right.
All right, cool.
Yeah. All right. That's how we're gonna do it up here. All right. This is the last chance. You got to bring it. You've got to bring it. All right. Scores have come in for Teagan. Nice. All right. Next up is the one and only. Shy.
Okay, you're very dramatic.
Right, and everything. Yes. Okay. Ready?
Okay, I'm good. I'm ready.
Yeah. Inhale, exhale. Let it out. All right. Let's go.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Keenashae. Since the start of this year, which was like 6 days ago, I decided to start writing way more than I usually do. So this is a poem for the day, and it's called Forget Me Not. Lift the seat and put it back down when you're finished. The porcelain fountain sits in the middle of the room, and the words hang in the air like their respect for me, mocking me, waiting patiently for me to unknowingly fall into it, sucked down, and my fear has flushed, gets lost in a pool of filth. As a child, I wondered what it would mean to be a woman. The cool liquid formed between my thighs and squashed against my skin, and in a haste I would get up, it would trickle down my leg onto my ankle and dampen my clothes, is what it means. Cold and wet, sheer shock and embarrassment, hanging over the ground, and with a frustration, one I had lived in, I cried out of anger and unease, big and resentment, and then I go silent. have your work, live, I bear no resemblance, but strikingly, I bear the image of my father's face. I carry him with me, on me, everywhere. And when they see me, they ask, "Don't you belong to the little brother I once shared a room with?" Grows up to scorn me. He laughs at my efforts to reach the top shelf and mocks me as I squabble and jump around, touch what is so easily grabbable to him. My voice but a shrill note, just like all other women. I bitch and complain, I moan and whine. I am ungrateful for the life that is afforded to me. I have this is what it means to be a woman, to be laughed at, embarrassment and settling into a small, impassive ball, docile and small, a singular grass blade. He takes no heed to my warnings and continues on, careless and carefree. He does not acknowledge my presence before he comments on the curve of the girl walking down the street, as if no one taught him better, as if I was not the lesson sent to make him better. My presence is disregarded like my pleas to lift the seat up, but place it back down when you're finished. Insensitive rats, forgetful bastards, unsympathetic, self-centered, impolite, thoughtless. I am no more than the rest of them, than any other woman. My worth is only as much as a man values me. Scornfully, I swallow my shame and disregard the pride that I cannot afford. I clean myself up and go. And I don't say a word to my brothers nor to my father. I do not repeat my worth. Thank you.
So, okay. All right. So, Keenashae, you know what happened, right?
What happened?
The second half, we heard you perfectly. The first half was almost totally inaudible. Yeah, I don't know what it was. It was like extremely muffled. It was like you just totally. It was like somebody was smothering your phone or your device with a pillow. The judges have determined that they want to hear that poem again.
Okay.
All right, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm gonna give you a second to kind of read. Just get yourself together. Okay. And I'm gonna have a poet go. Matter of fact, we have a poet who just came in, and I'm gonna have them go, and then you. Okay. All right. I'll see you in a minute. And we have a poet who is extremely late, but we're going to bring them in. Markeanna. Hi, Markeanna.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm
How
so
are
late.
you?
I'm
Yeah,
uh
yeah. But you're here.
sorry.
But you are here. And
Introduce myself.
sure. Yeah, tell us something weird, something really weird about Markeanna. Or maybe
No.
maybe a little known fact. How about that? I don't want to put you out there too much.
Well, my name is Markeanna. I'm 18. I go to Morgan. I'm a traveling activist. I get paid and basically advocate and amplify Black voices, and it's something that I really, really enjoy. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And that is a little known fact because none of us knew that, right? All right. Well, yo, it's great. It's great to have you. You just slid in under the wire. So I'm going to make you go now, though. We got other poets, but I want you to go now. Okay. So the pressure's on. I'm getting out of here. Let's get a poem. Okay, I'm being told your audio's a little choppy. Give me a 10 count. Count to 10, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. All right.
Was it choppy?
I think it's okay. We're gonna if you have a problem, trust me, I'll be back. But for now, let's go. All right.
Okay. I'm 18, but I feel like I done lived 8 lifetimes. My relationships fail because ain't nobody got a mind just like mine. I come from bouncing home to home. I raised myself, and might I add, in the right direction. I come from hand-me-downs and colorists. To confide because wasn't nobody there. I come from get that baby out the sun before she also TT chocolate, baby. How confusing must that be for a child? Groomed by older men just meant you got the juice and not that he's actually a pedophile. I come from child can't have a bad day without it being documented. I come from toning it down to want to be get stability. But growing up in the system, there's automatically no such thing as tranquility. List of valid reasons as to why they're leaving. I cling on because I have so much to prove as to why your daughter is a soldier. I got that diploma that the family didn't expect to see. University, after you repeatedly told me that ain't the place for me, is balancing high school and paying bills, and going to the hospital entirely alone because they don't talk about the kids in the system. They don't talk about thrive and refuse to be called a victim. It's prom, college, and gaining knowledge of my own. A flight tomorrow morning alone. Don't worry, mother. Your daughter is a soldier. It's adultifying myself like I'm older than 18. It's self-harming by giving your bodies to people who don't deserve you in that way. Remember, it stems from you being little and not having a say. Some days I want to disappear, but I'm optimistic. Side ideation, but I avoid because I know that this feeling of stuck doesn't last forever. It's going yourself because you have nothing in common with the other teenagers. It's doing weird shit and not even your own behavior. I mean, it's infant promiscuity because that's all you were taught. It's a young black that thought I plan to break barriers and bust out of boxes because society's opinions will not define me. A black woman that black girls look up to because we are worth everything and we should continue to come out shining. Reluctant to come forward about sexual assault. So fuck the public for claiming how we dress. I push people away because I know that peace comes from within. So how can I expect you to stay when I me has sin? Because they don't protect black girls, but they'll run their mouth to call us fast and push pedophile drug. I cannot leave that shit in the past. The family thought I couldn't grow without him, but failed to realize you put your pain into me, but that only made me go 10 times fucking harder. Don't worry, mother soldier. Okay.
Yo, yes, yo, yes. The declaration of a black girl, man. Yo, we can never discount that. I mean, it dropped out here and there, every other word, but it was, we felt it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got it. I appreciate that. Our judges, they say they got it. They say this. Somebody said you were talking faster than your connection. That's why you were just blazing through it. but it sounded great. It sounded great. We got it. Thank you so much. Stick around. Stick around. All right. The scores are coming in for Markeanna. All right. We'll be announcing the scores later on. All right.
Okay.
All right. All right. So there we go. Scores are in for Markeanna. We're going to come back to Keenashae. Keena.
Yes. I did not know I was coming back that quick.
Oh, I
Okay.
said, yeah. That's exactly what I said. I said we were going to go to one poet and then come back to you.
Okay.
All right. What I'm getting is that a lot of times we blaze through our poems, and I think you may want to
Slow down a bit.
slow it down so that we can hear.
Oof. Okay.
All right. Yeah, they say you're very clear right now, so don't move.
Something I want to share about this poem, since I didn't last time, is a lot of times people say, women are sent into men's lives to teach them to be better. Men think that they'll change after having a daughter, and that's not always the case. Forgetful, and forgetting us even when we are in their lives, and so that's hence the name Forget Me Not, the title Forget Me Not. Okay. Lift the seat and put it back down when you're finished. The porcelain fountain sits in the middle of the room. The words hang in the air like their respect for me, mocking me, waiting patiently for me to unknowingly fall into it, sucked down, my bare ass flushed, and get lost in a pool. As a child, I'd wonder what it meant to be a woman. The cool liquid swarmed between my thighs, squashed against my skin, and in my haste to get up, it would trickle down my leg onto my ankle and dampen my clothes. So this is what it means. Cold and wet, sheer shock and embarrassment. Hanging above a hole in the ground, I let out a scream of frustration, one that I had let out so many times before. I cry out of anger and unease, of vexedness and resentment, and then I go silent, quipped by the alarming situation in which I live. The brother I played with does not spare a second thought to the words my mother had relentlessly pounded into him. The father who stretched his hand to bear me in a side embrace does not consider me worth remembering. I am forgotten and forsaken. Blessed be the sons of the household. Blessed be the sons of Isaac and Abraham, the lineage passed from seed to our Savior, Jesus Christ. But say no prayers for the daughters of Cain, for the mother who sprout the seed, for the sisters of Jesus who wept. Acknowledge me, see me for more than a vessel to carry you, a son. See me. Breathe on into my serving corpse, and dine in me, feed on my thoughts, admire my hopes and desires. Tell me you want to know more. What is it about being a woman that makes me mundane? No thoughts consist of me. I am remembered when I am placed in front of them. I am important when I have some connection to a man. I bear no resemblance to my mother, but strikingly I bear the image of my father's face. I carry him with me, on me, everywhere. When they see me, they ask, "Don't you belong to..." The little brother I once shared a room with grows up to scorn me. He laughs at my efforts to reach the top shelf and mocks me as I squabble and jump around trying to reach what is so easily grabbable to him. My voice but a shrill note to him, just like all other women. I bitch and complain, I moan and whine. I am grateful for the life that is afforded to me. And I have learned that this is what it means to be a woman. to be laughed at, learning embarrassment, settling into a small, impassive ball, docile and small, a singular grass blade that bends under the weight of their boots. He takes no heed to my warnings and continues on, careless and carefree. He does not acknowledge my presence before he comments on the curve of a girl walking down the street. It is as if no one taught him better, as if I was not a lesson sent to make him better. My presence is disregarded like my pleas to lift the seat up but place it back down when you are finished. Insensitive rats, forgetful bastards, unsympathetic, self-centered, impolite, thoughtless. I am no more than the rest of them, than the woman. My worth is only as much as a man values me. Scornfully I swallow my shame and the pride that I am not afforded. I clean myself up and go. And I don't say a word to my brothers nor to my father. I do not repeat my worth. Thank you. Okay.
And you are definitely worth it. Yo, thank you very much. That was a dope poem. And we heard everything crispy, okay? Yeah,
Leave
yeah.
it down. Thank
So
you.
what?
Leave the toilet seat down. Thank you. Okay. Everybody?
Word up, word up, word up. If you value the people in your life, yeah, leave the toilet seat down. Got it. Oh, wow, that was real. That, yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Your scores are in. I'm not going to tell you what they are. All right. Get out of here. We'll talk about it later. All right. So, all right. It's heating up, y'all. It is heating up. We have two more left. We have Sora and we have Ash. So let's bring up young Sora Spencer. Give me a 5 count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you hear me?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. I'm trying something here. I want to make you the primary.
Guys, my name is Sora. I may look young, but I just turned 18, so that's new. So the poem that I'm gonna present will be visiting my journey, the beginning of my journey as a poet, and one of the first few poems that I've actually written. So this is a shout out to the old me, and yeah, let's get started. Lord, my enemy is the devil. Shadow is his alias. Venomous scales of disease is his device. Jagged fury is his fangs. A reminder for mortals to run. Shadow lurks in the night. In the absence of daylight, he kills, steals, and destroys anything in his awake. The dense sable mist is his suit, but the two-edged sword is my tongue. While he dwells in the sky, selecting his prey to devour them. I am the one who witnessed, who continue to be deaf to the warnings, and hear the dumb get snapped up by the shadow's snare, intended for the death. They suffer and shriek and become the noise. Dark memory is shadow's appetizer, nightmare is horse, the disfigured silhouette is his tip. What Shadow doesn't know is that I'm also a warrior. I will fight with the holy shield in my hand. The armor of no burden is on my shoulders. The firewall is protection for us who seek it. I will wait till it's time to go to the battle. I will ready my troops to run him back into a bottomless pit. 1,000 years worth of shackles will wait for him. Thank you. Patrick, are you there?
Sorry about that. My click and drag abilities are not that good apparently, but I'm here, and that was a terrific piece. Definitely a piece that left me dreaming, and hoping for more. Thank you very much. The scores are coming in. Okay. All right, not bad. Score 1 and score 2. All right, I see in the chat they're saying amazing. I'm getting the fire emojis. Yeah. Look at that. Boom. You're getting the love. So, somebody said you've really come a long way. That's how we do. This is family business in here, yeah? So, we're going to wrap up this round with the last poet is going to be the one and only Ash. Let me bring him up.
Hello.
Hey,
I return.
Bear with me 1 second. There we go. I'm going to stay in the corner right here, and I'm going to let you do your thing, all right? The sound seems to be better when we do it like that, so let's see what happens.
Okay. Are there any issues right now?
No, you sound great. I'm going to shut up, okay?
All right, great. This is a poem that I wrote. It's called A Romanticism, and it goes like this. Dear heart, as empty as you may be, I've come to love you the same way one would open an open grave, unfilled, the promise that for now we are alive and the grass bends towards our faces. Yes, ours, we, you and me and my sized muscle. Heart, I want to rend you from behind the curtain of our skins and show you the naked world. I want to believe it wouldn't scare you. I want to believe you would change, the same way I want to believe in ghosts. Evidence that maybe you can come back even if it isn't the same. Your chambers are haunted, aren't they? When the ventricle tightens, I hear the strike of an organ's keys echoing on high from the eaves of the cathedral. Yeah, the phantom of the opera is here. Does the spirit roam free, grave ache, the dust remain unsettled? Do the two call for each other, the body and the whole, waiting to embrace again? When the harmony hits just right against my solar plexus, I think maybe I know what it is like to be like that. Two halves cleaved apart and welded back together, forged in the hearth of some hyperbolic hypomony, engaged in love. A two-way road with a yellow dent saying yes, you can pass and merge and weave and run straight on forever. And then the music stops, and I realize I'm just a sidewalk. Heart, when was the last time you considered concrete? Could the pores within it mark a distant relative, its cracks like your own arteries, bursting with moss and dandelions? What the ghosts don't realize is that life is lived even in the smallest of places, and death is only localized to the large. Life is a microscope, and death is the nuclear reactor in the core of the sun. Life strikes the band to play. Life sings the overtone. Death provides only the echo. The ghosts start to feel like imaginary friends when faced with the righteous chorus of inchworm acorns that make up the cement tiles of my chest. And if love leaves business unfinished, if love locks the door to the afterlife, if love is a two-way street of rush hour traffic, then maybe I am pedestrian. And I'll gather a garland of moss and cigarette butts from the gutters and lay them around you, heart, in the hopes it may soften our journey. Thank you. Oh.
So what the ghosts don't realize is that life is lived even in the smallest of places. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah, and the judges enjoyed it as well. Very strong
Thank
imagery, really strong imagery, they said. Boom. Okay. Nice. All right. So I'm gonna let you go. Appreciate it. Nice showing
Thank
for the
you.
first
It was
time
great
out,
to
Ash.
meet you.
You too. Don't go anywhere though. All right. So this is what we have. We got a nice group here. Look. Somebody said you could build a team with all of these poets. No doubt. Definitely. Fire poetry all around. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm gonna, yeah. But it's not over. I'm gonna take a moment and do a quick commercial, and then I'll be right back. All right. So everybody sit tight.
I said,
Yeah. Shout out to Elana Ernst, who is the 2022 Youth Poet Laureate for Montgomery County. Also, shout out to the new cohort that just came in. Ribka Desta, who is now the 2023 Arlington Youth Poet Laureate. Allison Shu, who was the Montgomery County Youth Poet Laureate. And Washington, D.C. has a brand new Youth Poet Laureate by the name of Sophia Hall. So shout out to all of them. Expect some great things from them. And they're going to be creating video poems just like the ones that I played previously. I know you couldn't see anything on that last one, but trust me, it's dope. And you know who else is dope? All of you, all of my poets right here. I'm going to bring everybody back up real quick. I'm going to bring Teagan up. I'm going to bring Ash up.
Teagan, I love you.
I'm going to bring Sora up. I'm going to bring Keenashae up. Let me get everybody on the screen. Are y'all up here? Is that everyone?
I think so.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, Sora. No, Markeanna. Well, Markeanna.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Markeanna dropped out. Markeanna dropped out. So Sora, Markeanna, Kennashae, Teagan. All right, well, I got some bad news. Which one y'all want first?
The bad news.
You want the bad news first? All right.
Yeah.
We don't have time for you all to read your second poem. I was going to try to get a second round out of the way, but it's not going to happen. The good news is that we don't need to. We don't need to. You know why? Because each and every one of you are going to be performing at the Grand Slam Finals in 10 days, all right? All of you did phenomenally well, and you all qualify to slam at Bus Boys and Poets on January 16th, all right? 8 p.m. I'll get you those details. It's not going to be easy. I trust you. Trust me, it's not going to be easy. You got your work cut out for you. But for right now, you can each take a bow. And I don't know why I don't have Teagan up on the screen. Why is that not? Let me try. You're supposed to be up here, Teagan. Maybe if I... Not sure why, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. You're here. I see you. We got love for you, and you're in the finals. Congratulations to each of you. It's going to be a great time. The feature for that evening is going to be the one and only Malpractice Bird. For those who don't know, he is a former Youth Poet Laureate, and he is an incredible MC, incredible poet. I believe his IG is C Malpractice. C Malpractice, and you can look him up and definitely get acquainted, get familiar with that young man. All right. Well, look. Anything you need to say? Any final shout outs, Sora, before you go?
So, my final shout out is that I'm kind of getting distracted by the noise echoing. Yeah, I actually participated in the Youth Poet Laureate, and I'm one of the cohort members, so that's exciting. So I hope to work with WBL, with Project, and work around my schedule since it's gonna get real busy since third and fourth quarter is coming up. I'm excited to make work with the group and have fun with the SLAMTASTIC event coming up on the 16th. So, yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Thank you, Sora. You were terrific, and yeah, we'll see you in 10 days. Yeah. All right, all right. How about you, Ash? This was your first time out. How do you
Yeah,
feel?
it felt great. I hate to tell you, but it might be my last because I might not be able to attend on the 16th. I'm going for knee surgery soon. So if I end up being unavailable, of course I would love to compete, and if there's I could I don't know, make up for it. Really, I would really like to do that, but I can't promise right now that I will be able to attend.
Hey, it's all good. We got to meet you, and that's what's important. You know, now that we have you, we're not gonna let you go. Trust. We're gonna make sure that you you stay close. Hopefully, you heal quickly. We'll have you doing laps around the microphone in no time. Yeah. Well, thank you
Yeah,
very
I'm
much.
excited.
Yes, I appreciate you. Have a good one. All right. Yes. So, I'm getting messages in the chat. They are excited. They're loving it. Yes. And we love it too. Shout out to Mazi Mutafa and Jamila Sams. I appreciate you for listening, your attention, for your professionalism, for your quickness. Yeah, y'all were getting those in quickly. I love it. And yeah, we are getting ready to get out of here. I want to make one more announcement. The WBL Combine is coming. What is the Combine? It is an all ages literary decathlon of incredible, exciting events. All right, we're going to have a haiku challenge. We're going to have a hip hop poetry trivia challenge. There's going to be something called potluck poetry. What is that? That means you can perform whatever is handed to you. It might be a poem, it might be a children's book, it could be anything, but your job is to wow the crowd with whatever is handed to you. We're going to have a challenge called OPP. That's other people's poetry. All right. Memorize your favorite rhymes, poems, monologues, or speeches, and then recite it. The compliment battle. That's going to be a lot of fun. Your job is not to bring your opponent down, but up. All right. A freestyle challenge. We have very talented MCs who are going to be stepping into the space. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, we all need a host for all of these events. So there's a hosting challenge as well. So all of these challenges are going to be a lot of fun. Stay close because the WBL Combine is coming. All right. And I guess that's pretty much it. I just want to say, somebody said, let the audience know. All right. So I want to say thank you to all of my poets. Thank you to the judges. Thank you for your attention, for sticking around. And we are out of here. Much love.